1:53 p.m., the pilots asked their base control about the ship. The USS Liberty was the only ship of any size in the area. The American Sixth Fleet, including 2 aircraft carriers, was 500 miles away.
Oh, it was a great day. Hello, I'm Jim Smith. I was a damage controlman in engineering. I mean, I'm 20 years old at the time. I come from a small town, used to throw hay bales in the summertime for $1 an hour. Sun was shining, blue sky, clouds, nice, people sunbathing on the deck. We had lunch, and 5 minutes later, maybe, here came the jets, and nobody really knew what was happening until they started firing at us.
The captain said to me, "Alert, the forward gun mounts, we're under attack." And I tried to raise the 2 sailors in the forward gun mounts. I looked out, and they were blown to pieces by the rocket.
When the attack started, and we realized that we needed help, we tried to communicate with the Sixth Fleet.
They were jamming both our distress frequencies and our tactical frequencies. The tactical frequencies is all right, but the international distress frequencies is a violation of international law to jam them, and the Israelis were jamming them.
And we could not get a signal across. Here's the question I have to ask. Who would know the frequencies other than an ally? And who was the ally in the war? It wasn't Egypt. It was Israel. They would know, and only they would know in this conflict, what our frequencies would be.
Now cut off from the outside world, the crew on the Liberty was defenseless.
We had 450 caliber machine guns on board that were basically there to repel any boarders that might come by, a pirate situation. Certainly weren't designed to bring down jet aircraft that were hammering at us.
But you can't shoot a jet going 600 miles an hour with a 50 caliber machine gun. It doesn't work.
It was just a surreal scene. People who had been standing there earlier joking and laughing were now dead, dying, and with the walking dead and wounded. It was just unreal.
Shalom Israel, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahak Kodash. I want us, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to you sincere. I came out there pushing the truth across the 4 corners of the earth. And, yeah, this is basically what Amalek thinks of you regular Edomites. All right, which, I've seen it growing up, how Amalek, they get they get their ass kissed their whole life, zero challenges. It says in Obadiah, he said, "Well, I will make you small amongst the heathen." It's talking about the whole nation of Edom. Hey, you guys are weak. And, given the opportunity, they would do this again if it wasn't, so many Amalekites actually here. All right, this is Psalm 73. And this is who you're dealing with. This is who's running the earth right now. Stories like these don't like to get into the mainstream media because, we know who owns, what news media source, And I see why they're going to try to shut down the internet, because it's a lot of information out here. It's a lot of stuff going on. Like if you miss a day or two, like you've missed a lot of key information. All right, that's important. A part of being a watchman, watching as things play out. But pertaining to this subject, this is Psalm 73. "O Lord, my power, if I had done this, if there be iniquity in my hands, if I have rewarded evil unto him that was at peace with me, yea, I have delivered him that is without cause. Yea, I have delivered him that without cause is my enemy. Let the enemy persecute my soul and take it. Yea, let him tread down my life upon the earth and lay my honor in the dust. Selah." And that's who you're dealing with when you're dealing with Esau, man. You're dealing with a backstabber. And this is a lesson that all of our people learn the hard way. Right? Anytime you deal with them, they're going to stab you in the back. Now, initially, they might, shake your hand and invite you to the parties and, kiss your ass or whatever. But after you serve their purposes, as the scriptures say, you're going to get backstabbed. All right, and that's why I don't feel sorry for all of you Israelites who people are caping for. They're only doing it because he's black, or they're only doing it because he's brown. I don't feel sorry for you because you went and shook hands with Esau from the beginning. All right? And you shouldn't have did that. All right? The scriptures tell you not to. Because ultimately, when you read the scriptures, Israel, we really don't attack other nations unprovoked. It's a couple of times where the Lord has us to go to war, but for the most part, that's only if they kind of violate our space, right? Initially the Lord told us to remove those people from our land in the first place. But Jake really doesn't go out of the way like that to attack Esau. Right? Esau, on the other hand, is always looking for that and always pretending to be peaceful with you, but always waiting to get you. This is Psalms 55 and 20. It says, "He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant." Now you look at the Middle East, you look at all the shit going on. A lot of that stuff is because Esau went out his way to attack whatever other nation, all right, or sent another nation to attack that nation, right? And then war gets started, then back and forth gets started. All right, that's how you move. But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were their drawn swords. All right, and in that story I played first, that's what happened. The Israeli forces attacked an American warship. All right, jammed the signals, bombed it. They were trying to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they kept going, and this is something that's omitted from even like you go to the Wikipedia to the seven. I believe this was like the 7 Days War where Egypt was fighting against Israel. All right, but even when you look it up, they kind of mention it, but they kind of gloss over it. And this is something that Esau has done throughout history over and over and over again. And that's why every nation is riling up. Right? Every nation is waiting. Nobody believes you anymore. Nobody is going for that the crocodile tears. Right? Obadiah 1:1. There's the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? An ambassador is sent to say that. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? These Edomites they're not sorrowful over that. See, that's the thing. They try to claim to be the people of the book. They do not have the spirit of this book. All right, the scripture said the spiritual man judges all things. You judge by the spirit. Somebody walks up, we'll look at their initial appearance, but the scriptures also say what? Judge no man before you hear him speak. So you got to hear the man speak first, not just based off of appearance, because like the scriptures say, you've entertained angels. A homeless guy could be an angel. But the point being, when you look at them and you look at the spirit of how they move and the pride of their character, and These are not the people of God. And everybody knows that. All right. This is 2 Samuel 3, because there's a harsh punishment for doing that, for being a backstabber like that. You know, and Jake is so silly and so they lack understanding, so they just forgive everything. And the Lord is about to put the spirit on these other. Well, he's doing it now. He's stirring up the spirit on these other nations. All right, to come against Israel and go to war. They like, nah, fuck that. We're tired of that. All right, Russia's tired of that. They got that. They're about to get that strong hook. Everybody's tired of America. You just had Trump take a picture with Penny. So now you got Jake who voted for him, which we told you not to vote. We told you what it was. They both part of the same nation. Right? That's the power of knowing who they are. This white shit. Well, he's white. Well, he's Irish. Well, he's Italian. He's Scandinavian. No. They're Edomites. Well, he's Israeli, so he's technically Middle Eastern. He's North African, so technically he is white. No. It's Edom. The Lord deals with nations. Right? They're the nation of Edom. Esau, Edom. Right? We go to this curse. Because this is what happens when that backstabbing shit was done amongst our nation. All right, 2 Samuel 3 and 21. And Abner said unto David, I will arise and go, and will gather all Israel unto my lord the king, that they may make a league with thee, and that thou mayest reign over all that thine heart desireth. And David sent Abner away and went in peace. And behold, the servants of David and Joab came from pursuing a troop, and brought in a great spoil with him. But Abner was not with David in Hebron, for he had sent him away, and he was gone in peace. When Joab and all the host that was with him were come, they told Joab, saying, Abner the son of Ner came to the king, and he hath sent him away, and he is gone in peace. Then Joab came to the king and said, What hast thou done? Behold, Abner came unto thee. Why is it that thou hast sent him away, and he is quite gone? Thou knowest Abner the son of Ner, that he came to deceive thee, and to know thy going out and thy coming in, and to know all that thou doest. And remember, Abner was he was under Saul. You know, he was of the house of Saul, so he was fighting on behalf of Saul. But basically, they had squashed it at this particular point. Like I said, Abner left in peace, because he was like, okay, he saw he was fighting a losing cause. Excuse me. He said, let's close this division up in our nation. And when Joab was come out from David, he sent messengers from Abner, which brought him again from the well of Sarah, but David knew it not. And when Abner was returned to Hebron, Joab took him aside in the gate to speak with him quietly, and smote him there under the fifth rib, that he died for the blood of Asahel his brother. And afterward, when David heard it, he said, I and my kingdom are guiltless before the Lord forever, from the blood of Abner the son of Ner. Let it rest on the head of Joab, and on all his father's house, and let there not fail from the house of Joab one that hath an issue. Or that is, it says, let not there one fail. I'm going to read that again. It says, and let there not fail from the house of Joab one that hath an issue, or that is a leper, or that leaneth on a staff, right, so one that's lame, or that falleth on the sword, or that lacketh bread. So that's a curse over his house forever. So Joab and Abishai, his brother, slew Abner, because he had slain their brother Asahel at Gibeon in the battle. And David said to Joab and to all the people that were with him, rend your clothes and gird you with sackcloth, and mourn before Abner. And King David himself followed the bier. And Joab was his general, his nephew, I believe. All right. So yeah. And basically his general. You know, that's something that's not taken lightly. Backstabbing and all that malicious shit. You know, and even with the elect, the Lord said, I found thee without guile. You know, the Lord is not looking for a malicious soul. So, you know, just an interesting point, because when you look at Esau, when you look at so-called white people, this is their MO. This is their MO. All right, this is how they do politics: backstabbing, taking you out. All right, they they literally try to get you. They try to, you know, destroy your name through the media. Right, and now they're all doing it to each other at this point. Or they play legal games. They have people come, false witnesses, bring you to court, and he did this and that. You know, these are all part of Esau's games. Right? These are not the people of God. And it's evident by the Spirit. Lord willing, is edifying. Shalom.